Hello, I'm Harry Wright. Welcome to Harry's 10-Minute Tales. I've created several videos now, and I think it's time for a short intro. You know, why I started this project. During a long and mostly interesting life, I've worn several hats within the narrow confines of the printing industry. Currently, I'm a semi-retired printing salesman, happily married for many years with 2 grown-up children. I was born in the UK, Robin Hood country, and I've always had an interest in slightly spooky yarns, particularly where there might have been some strange or supernatural influence at work. My mother was Irish Catholic, and maybe that's where it came from. The Irish seem to have an instinct into all things mystical. Why 10-minute tales? Well, you know the sort of quick read you might want if sitting on a train or on a boring visit to the hospital, something to make you smile and forget life's problems for a minute or two. I'm also keen to get children interested in reading, but they have to be inspired. I didn't learn to read until I was 10, and I was deeply into Brer Rabbit books when clever friends were sitting 11 plus exams. We all develop at different ages, and for this reason I think it's demeaning to say this book or that book is only suitable for a certain age group. Let me explain. I went to my local library the other day and asked them to reserve a copy of John Buchan's 39 Steps. When I collected it, I found it was described on the cover as a children's book. Feeling slightly silly, I still enjoyed it, though, and for this reason I am not happy about stipulating what subject is correct reading for different age groups. Also, occasionally, something happens to do with current affairs which really gets me wound up, and then I will write an article and have a pop at the unfairness of it. One such occasion was that when the powers that be wanted to close our post office. Of course they did so, but I still put in my 4 pennyworth and felt a lot better for it. Another thing that gets me hot under the collar is dementia. It is affecting so many lives and causing untold suffering. I visited a nursing home recently and was appalled to see so many sad human beings wasting their days in misery. My video called God's Waiting Room refers to this tragic subject. But do our great leaders care? I think not. I would be interested to open up Harry's Tales to include other topics that are causing concern to folk. For instance, I am aware that a lot of ordinary people are getting grief from the banks at present owing to the credit crunch. They're selling off credit card debts to companies who use doubtful practices and downright intimidation in some cases, and the politicians are doing absolutely nothing to stop it happening. If anyone wishes to comment on this, they can leave a comment on this intro. Another interest I have is writing a bit of verse. At school I was inspired by Rudyard Kipling, The Green Eye of the Little Yellow God, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow with his Hiawatha, and Sea Fever by John Masefield, I Must Go Down to the Sea Again. And then there were the great adventure books like Treasure Island, Ivanhoe, Bigglesworth, Tom Sawyer. Later I got into real action hero stuff like T. Lawrence's 7 Pillars of Wisdom and other war generals' bios. I like the classics, Thomas Hardy's Mayor of Casterbridge. I've known several people like Michael Henchard, go-getters, captains of industry, great friends, really generous people who would give you their last penny, but having also a fatal flaw in their personality that when crossed would turn a minor, unintended slight into an intense burning hatred. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.